Welcome back to the BodyMaitre podcast, a space where we explore the four bodies of consciousness, the spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, and how they interconnect to shape our reality, our energy, and our healing journey. In today's episode, we're diving deep into a topic that many healers, empaths, and sensitive souls encounter, yet often misunderstand: discarnate influences. We'll talk about the presence of earthbound spirits, ancestral influences, and non-physical entities that can subtly or powerfully affect your thoughts, emotions, health, and even the direction of your life. What are discarnate influences? Discarnate influences refer to energies or consciousnesses that are no longer in a physical body but are still lingering within the earth plane, sometimes attaching or connecting to human beings or places. These can include earthbound spirits, souls who have not fully crossed over after death, often due to confusion, attachment, guilt, or unfinished business. Ancestor spirits, family or lineage energies that remain energetically active in your field, sometimes offering protection, but other times unknowingly influencing your emotional or behavioral patterns. Entities, non-human energies, thought forms, or parasitic consciousnesses that may feed on certain emotions like fear, anger, or grief. In BodyMaitre's understanding, these influences can interact with the four bodies, creating distortions that manifest in different ways. How discarnate influences affect the four bodies? When discarnate energies attach to your spiritual body, you may feel disconnected from your higher self, divine guidance, or intuition. You might experience sudden fatigue after energy work or meditation, feeling not yourself or guided by external impulses, difficulty hearing your inner voice. The spiritual body can become like a crowded room, too many vibrations trying to communicate, drowning out your own soul's frequency. Discarnate influences in the mental body often create intrusive thoughts or mental confusion. You may catch yourself thinking things that feel foreign or inconsistent with your true beliefs. Examples include irrational guilt or fear without clear cause, sudden negative self-talk, mental exhaustion after being around certain people or places. These are signs your mental body may be entangled with another consciousness's thought patterns or memory imprints. In the emotional body, discarnate energies often amplify unresolved grief, trauma, or resentment, especially those inherited from family lines or ancestral spirits. Sometimes, what you're feeling may not be entirely yours. For example, a healer might feel deep sadness every time they start helping clients, not realizing they're carrying the emotional imprint of an ancestor who experienced persecution for being a healer. Or a person may experience anger toward a partner that originates from a past generation's unresolved betrayal. This emotional resonance can keep looping until recognized and cleared. The physical body may express discarnate influence through sudden chills or temperature changes, physical fatigue without medical cause, random aches or heaviness in specific body areas. When your energy field hosts an external consciousness, your life force flow becomes compromised. It's like running multiple software in the background, draining your system's energy. Discarnate influences don't appear randomly. They usually enter through energetic vulnerability, such as grief and mourning after losing loved ones, visiting hospitals, cemeteries, or trauma sites, substance use or altered consciousness without grounding, channeling or mediumship without spiritual protection or without refining one's consciousness, holding vows, contracts, or karmic debts with spirits or ancestors. In BodyMaitre practice, we also examine whether your four bodies are open and balanced, because disharmony in one body creates an energetic doorway in another. How BodyMaitre helps identify and clear discarnate influences. During a BodyMaitre session, we use four bodies dowsing charts to identify which body is affected, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical. What type of influence it is. Earthbound, ancestor, entity. The root cause that allowed it to attach. The spiritual lesson or consciousness you're meant to reclaim. Once identified, we invoke divine light, angelic teams, and higher self permission to release, heal, and guide the energies to their rightful place, whether that means crossing over, transmuting, or reintegrating with love. Let's say a client keeps feeling drained after every healing session. Through dowsing, we discover an earthbound spirit attached to her emotional body, a deceased client she once worked with, who remained energetically connected out of dependency. But before we cleared it, we took a step deeper into research using the BodyMaitre 4 Bodies dowsing charts to understand why the spirit hadn't yet returned to the source. We asked, why is the spirit not going back to source? The pendulum guided us to spiritual body chart, hoarding old energies. We then asked, what kind of energies is the spirit hoarding? The pendulum moved next to the mental body chart, vowing. We inquired further, vowing on what? The pendulum then swung to physical body chart, resistance to work with the Creator and angels. Based on these findings, we understood that the spirit had taken a vow of resistance, refusing to cooperate with higher light beings and divine guidance. This vow created an energetic blockage that prevented the spirit from returning to source. In essence, the spirit was trapped by its own vow, unable to ascend. It sought help from my client, not out of malice, but as a cry for assistance to release that vow and return home. Once we identified and cleared this resistance with divine intervention, the spirit was able to reconnect with the light, and both the spirit and my client experienced peace and liberation. After identifying and clearing this influence, her energy levels return, and her healing work feels light again. She later reports sensing that the spirit finally crossed over into peace, and her own boundaries feel restored. Here are some BodyMaitre aligned practices to maintain clarity and sovereignty. 1. Daily energy hygiene, ground, center, and seal your aura. 2. Forgiveness and release rituals. Heal any emotional cords with the departed. 3. Work with your higher self. Always seek divine permission before healing others. 4. Offer prayers for the lost. Guide earthbound spirits to light through compassion, not fear. 5. Balance your 4 bodies, because alignment itself is your best protection. Discarnate influences are not inherently evil. They're often souls or energies seeking closure, recognition, or light. When we approach this phenomenon through compassion, awareness, and alignment, we don't just protect ourselves, we also assist in the healing of consciousness beyond the veil. Remember, your 4 bodies are your spiritual house. When all 4, spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical, are in harmony, no energy can overpower your inner light. Thank you for joining me today. If this episode resonates with you, share your comments and own experiences below. Like and subscribe to the BodyMaitre channel for more sharing on multidimensional healing and soul integration. Until next time, stay balanced, stay aware, and keep shining your divine essence.